I think we're actually burying the lead. Hey, OC, how did you know that Parsons was going to be able to rush the passer as well as he did? You're the only person I've ever seen to ever say that Micah Parsons could be a put his hand down guy. So I need that question answered.
The OC.
And Boss Show Me. And I have the marvelous Star.
What's up?
Star, we got a problem in Houston. But it's good. It's good. We've been calling for this. Can't wait to talk about it.
Like, we must have got a guard. That's the only thing that would have made him do that. That's it.
He know.
He know. Because he been watching Twitter, man.
So, the politics has shifted. The politics have shifted, Star.
Yep.
My reefer with Henny and Coke. Please don't be stingy, got plenty to smoke. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Seem like they doing the most for the clout. Did what I said so they know what I'm about. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live.
How you feeling, Star?
Boss, show me.
Feeling good.
Yeah, me too. And I know people got questions. And I know me and you the right ones to talk about what's going on with Blue and what's going on with Sanders, what's going on with Mazi.
Shot it. Fight for. See, that's how to go out. Don't go out, just sit back. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take Matthew Golden. No, fight for. You wanted physical. You said you wanted physical. Fight for it.
Yes, indeed, y'all. This is a very important show, and I got the right one with me. Trust me, I got the right one. I know me and Star gonna talk that good ball today.
Oh my God!
Somebody else said Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Your voice still matter. Yes, indeed. And today's show is brought to you by Sleeper. Sleeper app, where you can get you some money. And I'm always say it like this first. Go for a Hail Mary on Sleeper Picks and win up to 100 times your money. But you gotta use my promo code. BCS and Sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. All right. So we gonna go ahead and just jump right into it, man. We got 2 shows today, and I know we can handle it. So everybody been basically kind of thinking about this, and so we go break this down, Star.
Jerry, a lot of fans were asking about Mazi Smith and Jaden Blue being inactive on Thursday. What are your thoughts on not having them active for the game?
Well, Blues kind of had off and on time with us because of injury, and his status may have him ready to go, but he still needs to crack that lineup, and we'll just see how we determine that as time goes along. And the other player was which one?
Jerry,
Blue and who?
Mazi Smith.
Oh my God.
And Mazi, I suspect we got out of there pretty clean. My guess would be that it would look pretty similar to last weekend.
So that got a lot of questions in the streets. Mm-hmm. So I think we got a pretty good handle on it. And let me get your thoughts, and then we'll just go right into it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that ain't a good sign. When Jerry started acting like he don't know people's names and all of that type of stuff, that's the first sign to show either he unhappy with you or he's about to move off from you. So that's definitely not a good sign when they ask him about Mazi. And the first person name he said was Mazi, which means I'm really asking you about Mazi, but I'm gonna throw Blue in there. And for Jerry to focus on Blue is interesting. Now, I did say as well, Blue, when I saw him walk in versus Philly, I would say he looked like he's still gimpy. So I believe Jerry when he said he's still battling injury. But, you know, clearly there probably is some other issues with Blue, which there was reports. There was reports about him in the off season, talking about he's not a professional and all this type of stuff. So we have to wonder, are those issues that his former coach talking about creeping up?
Yeah. See, and then especially when you kind of add what you just said to what Brian said, and that's why I said we got to talk this through. And Brian, when asked about Jaden Blue being inactive, he's extremely talented. You have to earn your chance to get out there. There has to be consistency. So it's one of those things to where you're talking about consistency, so it's almost like they haven't earned it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that I'm getting from this is Shotty. I don't know if I trust what Shotty is saying because he almost saying the same thing with everybody.
Exactly. Everybody that's inactive or that's not playing, you're throwing the C word on.
Yep.
They're not consistent. And they have to earn it.
They
have
earn
to,
it.
Yeah, Maris has to. Maris of all people has to earn it. He hasn't earned it yet.
Right.
Right.
Mazi has to earn it.
Mazi has to.
Blue has to earn it. It's like, bro, you ran out of talking points, or what's going on?
Exactly. What's really going on? What's really going on? Because it's like maybe you could try to use that against Mazi, or you could try to use that against Blue, but Maris.
Nah.
Like, that's what's not adding up. Like, Maris, the one that we know.
Dog last year.
Dog. We said he was our future green dot. Comps to Fred Warner. He need to be on the bench.
Yeah.
And only get 4 snaps for the defensive side of the ball. Let's be real here. Yeah. So what's really going on? That's what I'm saying. What's really going on?
So the reason why I say you the right person to have this conversation with, because the good news is this is not our guys. This is not the our guys philosophy. So the our guys philosophy is where front office is basically pushing their drafted guys. That's not going on right now. So what that's telling me is that the politics have shifted.
Yep.
The problem is with the politics and the shift of it, it's almost like it shifted too much. It's almost like politics. When we pick a president, sometimes you'll start one that's too left, and then it'll swing too much to the right. Then it'll swing back too much to the left and swing too much to the right. It's like usually the answer is right in the middle.
In the middle, yep.
Right. And so I'm happy that the coaches are getting say, but I'm kind of smelling a little bit too much sponsorship, too much pushing people that they sponsored. And I think that's what's going on with Jay and Mazi.
Right. I agree with that. I think because when you look at Jay, is he a bag of dirt? Yes.
Yes.
He is a bag of dirt.
Can you explain that? Because people might not understand.
It just means that he's a big man. He's
he don't
like
get
300
moved.
Right. He's like 340 pounds. So he don't really. Now I'm not gonna say he don't get moved because I see him on the ground a lot. He be on the ground, but it's like when he is stout, like he can be stout. I think with him it's probably just more so of like his conditioning, stamina, and technique and different things like that have him on the ground. I say right now he moves like he's so I say he's so wobbly to me, like he feel like he could barely keep his feet up under him. And he sometimes, it's hard for him to finish tackles and stuff, which I said that when we first got him. I put a video out. I'm like, sometimes he struggles to finish. He has short arms and stuff like that. So there's just different things that Jay got to work through. Now, when you look at somebody like a Mazi Smith, this is somebody that's a D tackle, our first round pick that's coming into his third year.
Right.
You're telling me as a front office and as regardless of the scheme, I understand the scheme changed. But you're telling me as a front office and a coaching staff, you don't want to at least be able to see what Mazi can offer you on an actual game versus he's just, I guess with Shotty, he's saying these players aren't practicing right. Because I'm like, you're not even giving Mazi the chance to show I'm not only better than Jay, but I'm better than I was last year. You're saying I don't even want you on my field.
Yeah.
But Jay, we see he's struggling. We saw versus Philly, people talk about the CD drops, and granted, I talked about him a lot, but hey, how about if we didn't have Mazi and not Mazi, but Jay Toya and Solomon in at the goal line, maybe Philly don't get that goal line touchdown, and maybe we win the game still, even with CD's drops.
Yeah,
so
I would rather have seen Clark and Mazi down there than Clark and Jay.
Exactly.
Because this the other part. And this was so funny. I did a film breakdown of the DTs, right? And I was focusing on, obviously, the 3 techs. I was trying to see, was the 3 techs able to actually play 1 tech? Actually, Osa did good. When I fully locked in on Osa, he did good stuff.
Yep.
But it was a lot of noise in there about Mazi. It was a lot of if Mazi was in there, he would be getting blown off the ball. He'd be getting blown off the ball. So you know what I did? I gave everybody bonus. I said, all right.
Showed the film.
I said, let's go to Philly week 17 last year with a healthy line. Jay was going against a hurt Dickerson.
Right.
And Becton wasn't there. So this line wasn't as good, wasn't as gelled. They haven't been working together. So Jay had the advantage. They was working together 17 games at that point. So it was like, all right, let's go see. When I turned on the film, what do you think people were saying?
When they saw Mazi, nothing, because you can't say nothing when you see Mazi versus the division.
Right.
Now, you can pull out some games where it's like, maybe he didn't look the best. But if there's one person that turns up versus the division, it's Mazi.
Yep. Yeah.
That's the Giants, that's the Commanders, and that's the Philly.
Yeah.
So I just don't get it. That's why it's not making sense to me. It's like, y'all said that he was doing everything right. They just released the depth chart. How the hell Mazi not even suiting up, but he's still second string? Like, something is just not adding up behind the scenes. I don't understand what it is, because, again, this is your third year defensive tackle that you picked in the first round. You don't want to see what he at least has to offer. And even if you're trying to trade him, let's say, okay, so there was rumors that maybe we're going to trade him to the Seahawks or something like that.
Get some film.
But exactly. Why not show what he can do now? You got people only going based off of his second year film. That could make his stock lower. Mazi could have taken a third year jump. And it is normal for defensive tackles to take a third year jump.
That's when they make their jump.
Exactly. Third year jump, a fourth year jump.
Point.
So it's like, if you're really trying to maximize stock and get good value for him, why wouldn't you allow him to at least play some? Like, him not suiting up is what's weird to me. Like, he don't get to suit up at all. That to me is like, you're below. If you're not allowing a player to suit up, in my opinion, it's like you're below average. We really don't need you. And honestly, we're looking to replace you at any turn. We can cut you at any turn. And there's just nothing on the film, not Mazi last year, not Mazi in the preseason, to say he's not an NFL defensive tackle. He doesn't have talent. There's nothing we can do with that. That's why I'm confused on the way that this coaching staff is moving, because it seems like it is sponsorship over who's the best.
Yes. I love stuff. And that's what I'm smelling too. Because it's not just Mazi, it's what you just said. It has the appearance of sponsorship over the best. So we was talking about this today. So there's a balancing act, and I wasn't able to add your point that you wanted me to add. I'm so sorry, Star, I ran out of time, but we'll still talk about it.
That's okay. Yep.
So usually what was happening is that our guys' philosophy was dominating. That's to the left, right? So on the left, what was happening is if you pick them, you got to play them.
You know, that's the most important thing, is if you pick them, you got to use them.
So that was the dominant philosophy that was basically running everything. But now it's almost like it has fully shifted to sponsorship, where we're getting the coach's preferences. So even if you look at the running backs, right? Me and you know that Brian always preferred your bulkier backs. So Williams was always bubble wrap.
Yep.
And everybody else was in competition, right?
Right. Everybody else.
That's an indication that this was a sponsorship preference from the coaches.
Right.
Jay was the person that was drafted with white cotton. Hence, Mazi getting pushed out. That's a sponsorship preference. Sanborn is definitely not better than
Maris.
No. So there is a shift.
Yep.
There's a shift. So with this shift, I think it's risk.
Yep.
I think it's risk. Oh, I want to show something too on that diagram, to where the stones at the bottom.
Yeah.
The stones at the bottom, you can add it to either side, right?
Right.
So if you add ego to our guys, it's go get that middle off balance. The middle that you want to have on a team is good morale, fairness, and true competition. If they got too much ego in our guys, now it's go shift. The weight is go shift. If it's too much ego trying to be right on the guy that you drafted, like Jay, now you out of balance of fairness. You out of balance on morale, and you out of balance on true competition. If you trying to budget, where you trying to be cheap, and you trying to protect your drafted guys, because that allows you to kind of keep your books in order, now you can't take advantage of people like Bobby Wagner.
And you're back with Dan Quinn. He's your DC in Seattle. 2013, y'all won a Super Bowl together. Why the Commanders? How big of going there was him? And what is it about his coaching, his leadership, that makes you want to play with him again?
I think the biggest thing for me is, like, I've always been on the West Coast. So coming to the East Coast, you want to come and kind of have and be around, some familiar faces. And so, obviously I had a ton of respect from him from afar. We actually tried to make it happen a couple times. It just didn't work out structurally from a contract perspective, but we finally got it right. I think, him as a person, him as a leader has always been amazing. I think a big thing too was being able to be coached by Coach Norton again. He's like my favorite coach of all time. And so being able to be back in the room with him again is great too.
So DQ did try to get you to go to the Cowboys.
This is correct.
Why? And it didn't work out. Why?
It didn't work out. They got asked the Cowboys there.
So this was the days to where that rock got put on the our guys side.
Our guys.
Yeah, where they was protecting LVE, right? So they overrode the coach that was trying to be a sponsor for Bobby Wagner. He clearly said, Dan Quinn was trying to get me the last 2 years. But it's like this time, if you say, Morris, he was drafted, he's one of your guys, we believe in Jack Sanborn though. And they doing it.
Right. And that's the issue. It's like, we allowed y'all to sell us Jack Sanborn, even though we already knew this guy is a career special teamer. So I'm not really sure how he comes to us and he's all of a sudden a starter. when we already have starters. Like Maris was a starter for us last year.
Say it, Star. Why don't people know that?
No, and not only was he a starter, like this guy was making plays.
We did not miss over Sean
at all because he's making plays. He's also brings that in. He's an enforcer. He brings the attitude.
A dog.
And he has incredible leadership.
Yes. Smart.
And he's smart AF. And something I wanted to talk to you about is how when Zimmer drafted him, Zimmer said the thing that stood out to me is how you knew every single thing on the defense.
Yes. Oh, I love Star. Hey, Star. I gotta clap it up for Star real quick. I don't mean to cut you off. I told y'all Star is the right one for this show. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I get excited when you just tell these facts. I love stuff.
Yeah,
facts.
It's the facts. It's the facts. That's what Zimmer said. But then when they asked Eberflus, they said, what stands out to you about Maris? You know what Eberflus said? Oh, his athleticism. So that shows you that Flus, when they went through the free agency process, they hand selected the guys that they wanted to be starters.
Yeah.
So Flus, you didn't even okay, let me really dig deep into this personnel. Let me really learn the guys that are already here. You brought in Murray, you brought in Sanborn because you said these guys are going to be my starters no matter what, which makes absolutely no sense because when you look at Maris, he's an enforcer, so he brings the attitude. Sanborn does not. He's faster, way faster than Sanborn. People don't remember Maris for Notre Dame was lining up everywhere.
Yes.
Like this guy was covering tight ends, covering wide receivers. So it's like he's probably one of your best, if not the best coverage linebackers that you have. Sanborn's knock is what? He's not an athlete.
Nope.
Yes, he's allegedly, got the brain of Luke Kuechly or whatever the hell people are saying, but But he's not an athlete, and you clearly saw that versus the Eagles. Yeah. How this man had a for sure tackle, but Saquon just did a little juke to the right. Like y'all saw that stuff.
I saw it.
And so Sanborn, if you're not an athlete, that means you gotta be like a Sean Lee. You gotta really see it before it happens because you gotta get there before the play even happens. You gotta already be there because you don't have the speed or the athleticism. He clearly don't got that. So it's like, what the hell is making Flu say? He's better than Maris. I can tell you nothing. This is about Flu's sponsorship. This is his guy. This is his guy.
Yep.
This is his guy.
This is sponsorship.
He brought him here. Yep. Mm-hmm.
We don't went far left president. Now we don't went far right. That's what happened. Right. We want both of them to go to the middle. Right. We want both of them to be independents. We don't want anything to ever affect morale, fairness, and true competition. That's the middle. But it's overreach. It really is. Overreach. And man, first of all, clap it up for Star one more time. God damn. Well, I swear. My boy Mucho Boone say feet of a dead roach. Take it easy on his back.
Take it easy.
Yeah, late.
And then my boy D.A. Lee called him Sunburnt. He called him sunburnt.
Sunburnt, because that's exactly what he is.
So I see the coaches, I'm gonna be honest, I think they setting themselves up. I see a setup happening. Because the problem is Brian Schottenheimer came after Mike McCarthy's first year. See, me and you remember Mike McCarthy's first year. And I think I see the pattern of Jerry now. Mm-hmm. To me, this is the pattern of Jerry and them. I want y'all to really hear me out and take it easy on my back. The pattern of Jerry and them is that the year one, they're going to give you rope.
Yep.
They going to give you all the rope you want year one. Okay? So when Mike McCarthy was like, I'm going to go with my boy, right? Mm-hmm. Mike Nolan.
Mike Nolan.
They was like,
go right ahead.
Then when it didn't work and Dak was hurt, they hired Dan Quinn.
That's correct.
So this is the issue with y'all pushing, just like Mike McCarthy was pushing his guy and it backfired. If you override a dog and end up being wrong, if you let one of them stones, ego, get in the way of fairness, Jerry and Steven go punish your ass next year.
Yup.
They go become coaches and co-coaches with you. Y'all have 1 year.
1 year, that's right. They only have 1 year, and it's like, this is what you're doing. It's like, Jerry, they give you all that road so that you can, because they want Jerry. The weird shit that happens in Dallas is, like you said, Jerry, they want you to fail. So they're like, go ahead, we need to stay out of it. Yeah. We trust you.
We trust you.
We trust you. Yeah, go ahead.
We don't get in your way.
Sanborn's better than Leah Bell. Oh yeah, Jay is better than Mazi. Yeah.
Hey, this is your team.
Exactly, this is your team. You got in there, and these coaches, oh God, they're really empowering me because Shotty wasn't here in 2020, so he really think he's empowered. They got me Pickens, they got me Booker. I'm in charge. They're not forcing me to play Mazi, so they're doing all of this stuff. But at the end of the day, just know Jerry and them is waiting.
They waiting.
They're waiting to seize that power back at any turn.
Yep.
And Jerry's praising Shotty now. Oh, he had us prepared. We could have won. Okay, but you lose too many games, Shotty.
Yep.
You lose too many games.
See, let me show this clip because some people go think we playing. Then we got a super chat from my boy We Will. He said, "And who's pushing Tolbert?" I don't think he's getting pushed, man. I think he's a 14 receiver, bro. He just Tolbert.
Yeah, he just Tolbert, man.
So let me show y'all this so y'all know we telling the truth.
Of all, but I wanted to be involved in football. I would have been a coach. I loved it. But the coaches didn't seem like they financially were where I wanted to be. And I was looking up, and I wanted to be more. Well, had I known I'm paying them what I'm paying them now, I'd have been a damn coach at that time. But still, I wanted more than that. But I always had that love there.
He told you right there.
He told you. And so, if anybody go watch the documentary, did you watch that Netflix?
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna watch it.
That shit's so dope. It's dope. It's coming from me too. So know. So, but you could see that clearly in that documentary that Jerry is gonna always consider himself a coach, owner, GM. See, he has the title as GM, so that's obvious. Right. That's obvious. But what's not obvious that you got to dig out of him is his desire to be a coach. So if them coaches don't play this right,
he gonna start stepping in.
Yep.
He gonna start stepping in, and you don't know where that could lead. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes meddling can help you. Yeah. You know, sometimes, and usually though here it just ends up being a distraction. I always go to the Zeke and Rico situation.
Ooh, well said.
Jerry wanted Zeke back. We wanted Zeke just because we felt like he's here, let's use him.
Right.
But Mike McCarthy did not want Zeke. And
it became a power struggle.
Right. And that's what starts happening. Now we're losing games because Jerry and Mike, or Jerry and Shotty, are in this war with one another.
And that's one of them rocks that you add to the job security. Look at that bottom right. For those who can't see it, see, job security becomes one of those rocks. And that's what Star's talking about. Mike McCarthy didn't really want Zeke. So since it was Jerry's idea and Jerry was co-coaching, now you had Mike McCarthy for his job security, trying to show he's right on Rico. You had Jerry wanting to be right on Zeke. The job security made those guys at odds.
Right.
And then sometimes people be pushing their guy, and people do this at jobs, right?
Yep.
Your job security a lot of time is tied to your ability to look as if you are knowledgeable in your craft. It's almost like a scout. What gives a scout security is being right.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say this 7-rounder can do it, and you the one that stood on the table for him, that's the downside of being a sponsor, because you put your name attached to it, so it makes you sometimes start doing things that's not ideal for fairness and
for fairness and for morale. Like you know, Mazi going into this year was like, this is my 3rd year. Like, I really feel like I could take a jump. I can make an impact. And then you come in and you're trying to do everything. You're trying to learn the scheme. You put your head down. You're trying to do everything to please the coaches. And then at the end of the day, you the only player, bro, that they got you on. They said you cannot dress. Like, that is the ultimate insult to a player, and a way to really kill a player's confidence and morale. Like, if you want a player to check out, do what you do in a Mazi Smith. Not only was he the only player that you publicly undressed multiple times, because you just now undressing Blue, and you just now, alluding that Maris hasn't earned it yet. But with Mazi, you've been undressing him since the preseason. And now you're saying he cannot even suit up. Like, what is really going on with that? And that's why I'm like, if it is Jerry that's saying that we're going to keep Mazi here just in case Brian fails, I feel like, Jerry, though, if you're going to force Mazi to be here, then you need to be allowing him to play. But if you're already done with Mazi, then I feel like at this point you can release him so that he can go through waivers and see if a team picks him up, or you need to be trying to trade him. Because there's no reason for Mazi to just be sitting here on the roster when he could be getting better. He's not going to get better by sitting on the bench. And this is the type of stuff that really bothers me. And shout out to Lou, because we always are moving. We want to be the Chiefs, and we want to be the Ravens, and we want to be the Bills, and we want to be all these great teams. But we don't want to do what they do. When they draft these defensive tackles, they let them cook.
That's right.
For years.
Yeah. Explain letting them cook. Just real quick.
You let them develop. Like, you let them develop. You bring in a vet. I thought, oh man, we bringing in Clark. That's the perfect vet for Mazi. But yet he's not even playing. And so, but that's what I mean. Like, let them cook. Let them develop. Let them sit behind a veteran and get better. Look at somebody like Justin Matabunke. He was doing absolutely nothing. And then he just broke out. Like, that's how it happens for D tackles. Like, they don't be doing nothing, and then before you know it, boom, breakout. And it's usually the 3rd or 4th season.
Yeah, this is the wrong time to give up on Mazi. This is like the worst part is you let him cook, and then he's out the oven now. This is the year we've been waiting on, and now you like, I'm done with him.
You're like, now I'm done with him, and that's why I feel like this has got to be, because it wasn't it's not the Joneses. In this situation, it is the coaching staff, whether it's Shoddy, White Cotton, Flus, or all 3 of them. Clearly, they feel like Jay is our guy. We drafted him, and he's got the mindset. He's got to get off and all of this type of stuff. So they're willing to allow us to lose games to be right. That's what I feel like. Because again, as I said, versus Philly, I know CD had all those drops, but if we don't allow Philly to score in the red zone when they went right at Jay and they went right at Solomon Thomas, maybe we still win that game.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like, we can't even compare players because you're not even letting him suit up. But that's what I'm saying. Something is off with this situation. And maybe it is. I've heard, Mazi won out. So maybe it is Mazi telling them they're trying to spin it like, oh, we benched Mazi, but maybe it's really Mazi said, I want out of here. So I'm not playing. Y'all can play. If y'all want Jay, y'all said Jay better than me, then play him.
And then my boy Common Sense say play devil's advocate. I don't know how on this one because the film, I don't know how to say maybe Jay is better. And it's like at this point, I've watched it, bro. Like, so when I watched Jay, I was impressed with one thing. It was exactly what Star said. For most of the game, he didn't move a lot. Now, he did get moved in some pivotal times, about 2 plays. But for most of it, for a rookie, I was impressed on how he held up on doubles. But he didn't add anything else. Like, he wasn't getting off blocks to go add on the tackle. Because he's so big, his pursuit is like...
Right, he has no pursuit at all.
It's like you trying. I can see the try, but
he's
it's
trying.
Like...
He just don't... He's not
You're
meant
not
to
the
be
athlete that Mazi is.
Correct. Because when we looked at Mazi's film, Mazi is chasing plays down. Mazi chased Lamar Jackson out of bounds last year.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson. Like,
So-
Mazi is a person that runs after plays. Jay can't do that simply because he ain't built
He too
to
big.
do that. Right. He's not
Jay
built
looked like
to
he
do
need to
that.
lose about 15 pounds, to be honest.
Exactly. And so now you got a kid. Oh, look at this. Another situation like Mazi. Jay, you too big. Now you got to lose weight. Now that's going to affect the way that they play. That's going to affect his ability to take up these double teams. That's what I'm saying. Like, only the Dallas, well, now I'm not going to say only, but we, the Dallas Cowboys, we always draft a player and then we say, you're going to be this. And you try to force him into something instead of just simply allowing that player to develop and build off of the skills that they had that made them a first rounder or a second rounder or a third rounder coming out of college.
Yeah. This is kind of almost sad because we've been praying against our guys.
Right.
And been saying give the coaches more power. Then you see the Republicans or you see the Democrats. And you be like, shit, I missed the other guys. Steve,
Right,
you
like
need to step in. Steve,
Exactly.
Jerry,
Step in.
y'all need to step in. This shit crazy.
Yep.
They going too crazy on these sponsors.
Right.
I'm just keeping it real. And it looks like ego. It looks like ego. It's like,
That's
cause
what it look like.
so let's also spend just a little bit of time on Blue and let's go
Right,
deeper.
Blue.
We kind of touched it. Let's go a little bit deeper. This Blue thing with what they said, and I'm glad you talked about that injury. They need to go ahead and play Blue 1 because the fans, to me, are going to fight the trade for RB1 campaign until they see Blue.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They go fight it because in their mind, they're thinking you haven't played Tony Dorsett.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. They think he's Tony Dorsett or Kamara or Christian McCaffrey. So we need to allow him to be. He needs to go ahead and play.
He need to play so we can go ahead and get to work on this trade for RB1.
Right.
Now, that's not rooting against him because I want to be wrong. I want y'all to be right.
Mm-hmm.
The people that say that he's Kamara, that he's CMC, that he's Gibbs, I really want y'all to be right.
Yep. I agree with that. I think. Go ahead.
I don't see it at all.
I mean.
I see good, but I don't see Taylor.
Right. Or Bijan.
I don't
or
see
Kamara, even Kamara at his age.
I don't
it's
see
like if you're that, then you probably should have been that in college.
In Texas. Right.
Right. And you was
we
not
didn't see that. No.
You was running back like three or
right.
or 4. You were gadget guy. You
Right.
we're gonna sprinkle him in and see if he can break a run guy. So now we expect you to come in and be Jahmyr Gibbs,
Yeah.
Tony Dorsett, Christian McCaffrey.
Right.
Like that's a tall order. Those are real big shoes for him to fill. And especially with him dealing with that injury, those ankle sprains that he's dealing with. I mean, he didn't have ball carrier moves really like that to begin with. we said Deuce was better. As far as running back, now speed, he beats Deuce all day long.
Easy.
But when it comes to actually running the
ball,
vision, Deuce was better.
Yep.
So, but he's gone now. He's with the Broncos. So whatever. But Blue is somebody like, he's a back to me where he's going to have to develop.
Yeah.
And now you're not even able to get on the field for consistency. So it could be, like we said at the beginning of the show, one of those things where is it that he does not know the playbook?
Right.
Because he was the only one that, like you said in previous shows, Dak was chewing his ass out every single time he was coming to the sideline. Sometimes we didn't even know. We were like, what did he do wrong? Now, sometimes we knew because of penalty and stuff, but other times Dak was just still yelling at him. And so clearly there was stuff that he was supposed to be doing that he wasn't doing, but we didn't know. So it's like, and what is that? Where can you attribute that to? Does he not have the mind? Is it not up here?
Right.
I don't know. And he said that he was, he said that reports was wee woo and people praying on my downfall and all that stuff. It's like, okay, bro, but
it's a lot of rumors on you, bro. And it was rumors on you before you got here.
Right.
Like at some point, maybe somebody might be telling the truth, bro. It don't mean that you don't hit the weights hard, but it's been a lot of leaks on his playbook learning, which is still being a pro. So when people was talking about him needing to mature, because see, when Dame Bugler said it, nobody tripped because he wasn't a Cowboy yet.
Right.
It was just in Dame Bugler's report on, and Dame Bugler said teams had concern. Multiple
teams.
So when Shotty is saying, in this case, when Shotty is saying, hey man, that man gotta earn it, man. You have to earn your chance. It might not be his ability, it might be his professionalism in terms of truly being ready to be a pro. You can't get out there if you don't know how to pick up blitzes, and if Dak got to get on you. And I'm not sure if Dak was getting on him, but the body language looked that way. It did.
Right. It looked like he was yelling at him, and he was giving him strict instructions.
You gotta do
like,
this, bro. You did. See, we trying to get you in. We trying to. The body language looked like Dak was a. And I don't want to go too deep into body language because I've been wrong on body language before, just being straight up. But at the same time, it does give me concern. So I want to say this too, just real quick, and this could be our last point. My desire to upgrade the running back room is no knock to Blue. I just honestly believe a top level back puts Dallas over. If Blue plays and looks like some of the aggressive comparisons I've heard, Gibbs, Dorsett, Kamara, and CMC, then I will follow Devin. Example below. So let me show my boy Devin and what he said. And I'm going to challenge more of us to be like Devin. Because me and Devin been going back and forth hard, like wars. But he put the Cowboys first and he gave it thought. And this is what he said. He said, I've had time to reconsider and I've changed my position on this topic. The Dallas Cowboys should go, and then he put the hashtag like a big bruh. He said, trade for RB1. I'm going to publicly apologize to Boss Cowboy Sport because I challenged him on this and he's right. Only question are who and how much are we willing to spend? And so then I asked him, Star, what made you do that? Right? Like, what made you change? And this is what he said. Just reflecting and remember how the threat of Zeke allowed this offense to be consistent and multiple when he was in his prime. Seeing how Josh Jacobs' presence opened up the field for Love. Seeing how the run game helped J.J. McCarthy evolve in one half of football, it matters. So Devin was looking around the games. He was seeing the effect of the running game and elite running backs on teams. And he was man enough to put the Cowboys first. He didn't do what a lot of people did with Mazi when they saw the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
He saw the evidence and said, hey, bro, this not about me being right. This ain't about my ego.
Mm-hmm.
So real quick, hold on real quick. I ain't got it here, but I made the so don't be this guy. This is the guy I never want any one of y'all to be. He said, as a Cowboy fan, I'm tired of crying about what Jerry does and doesn't. Why can't we just accept what it is for what it is? We're solid.
Hang around the rim.
Hang around the rim. Every year. We just have to make that playoff play in the playoffs that normal teams don't. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No. Let's talk about both of those and we'll get up out.
Yeah, I think that, well, first of all, shout out to Devin, because me and him have had beef in some of the past, but I do appreciate
he fight hard when he fights you.
Yeah, that's true. But I do appreciate him, realizing that, because a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people don't.
Most don't.
Whenever they wrong, they just go silent.
Yeah.
They don't come back and say, you know what, guys, I was wrong. I was saying this about a player, or I was pushing this narrative, and it was actually wrong. So shout out to Devin for that. And we absolutely need to still trade for, RB1. And the second guy is like, that's the problem. We've been hanging around the rim, but hanging around the rim does not win Super Bowls. If your goal is to just be competitive and be disappointed all at the end, then I can understand the last guy. But if your goal is to win a Super Bowl,
you need to trade for RB1.
Correct. You have to trade for RB1. Like, there's no way around it.
Right.
We are not getting through this season without being able to stop the run and run the ball. It's simple.
Yep.
And I don't care how many 40 burgers we put up. I don't care how much stats Dak puts up, or CD, or George Pickens, or this and that person. We all know what's coming. As we've been saying, the whole you and Lou, the whole offseason, winter is coming.
Winter's coming.
Winter is coming, period. And do you have the personnel right now in that running back room to say we're going to lean on the run? We're going to lean on the run game? No, because you have Williams. I like Williams. I see Williams as our Montgomery. If you want to compare him to the Lions, he's our Montgomery.
Hold on, man. You be cooking too much. Can I slow you down and clap for you real quick?
But yeah, like he's our Montgomery, or if you want to look at the Falcons, he's our Algier. Or go back to our own history. He's our Zeke. He's our Hammer. But it's like, do you have that complimentary back with him right now? You don't. You don't have that complimentary back, because you could. Let me be fair. You could have that in blue, but I don't see that happening. And even so, even if we get blue. Even if we give Blue a chance, it's exactly what you said. Is Blue better than Taylor? Do we need to wait to see Blue to see if he's better than Taylor, or better than Kamara, or better than Bijan? No, guys. We know who these guys are. These are proven lead running backs in the league. So it's like, do you want to get better or not?
Right.
And that's
do you want to get over the hump or not?
Or not. Right. That's the one thing that we are missing, because when we look, we could use another edge rusher. We could, maybe throw another, people saying linebacker now. So we need a linebacker. I don't think, but I understand what people are saying, but I think really the last true infinity stone is the running back. So Absolutely, we need to trade for RB1, because we need a back to pair with Williams, and we don't have that right now.
I'm so glad you said that, because when we say RB1, people think we saying we don't like Williams.
Right.
It's like, no, true. We don't like Sanders.
Correct. Or as the law said, Saunders. Don't call him Sanders, call him Miles Saunders, because I don't even know how Saunders made the roster, to be honest. When we looked at him preseason, I said he needs to be cut immediately.
Right.
Then we put him on our field. He gets that big run.
And ran down.
got caught by slow Zach Bond and then fumbles the next play. Like, this is what we saying, guys.
That's what we saying.
There's just little stuff like
that cost us.
Right, when we talking about this stuff,
we trying to win.
Right, it's just little stuff. It's little issues. It's just like versus Green Bay. Maybe if you had a Bobby Wagner, you don't get ran through. Maybe. I don't know.
Hold on. Hey, wait.
I don't know.
I always slow you down because
Mr. Nasty.
that star be cooking.
Yep.
It's just true.
It's just the little stuff. It's like you're missing a piece here. You're missing a piece there. Maybe if we didn't trade Amari and we had him in 2022 instead of T.Y. Hilton, maybe we win. I don't know, but I'm just saying it's a possibility. So we're saying where there's just little tweaks, you need to make that tweak. You see somebody like Howie beat us. But what is how we do it? We need to get better.
Yeah.
I need to
Which
work
mean
out
he's scared of us.
Exactly. Exactly. That's my point. Howie is scrambling like we got to get better. This is not good enough. Meanwhile, us, we lost and we good. We good.
We the ones that lost it. We good. And then the fans be fighting us for wanting to get better. Right. Boss, I like the running back room, boss. I think it's sufficient. It's like sufficient ain't gonna win it. Listen. Right. Like, So this is what I said, man. In 2014, the Cowboys broke a franchise record with 10 consecutive wins with a no-name D.
No names.
Murray had 1,800 yards and a top offensive line. In 2016, the Cowboys broke a franchise record with 11 consecutive wins. Our pass rush was ranked 31st. Zeke had 1,631 yards. We just rebuilt our whole offensive line. Yep. Booker being the final piece. Now you need one thing that both of those years had, that bell cow.
Right.
See, and what's sad is Philly did exactly what I'm saying. They had Sanders. That's the worst part. They had prime Sanders and said this ain't good enough.
Right, this is not gonna work.
God. And we over here with old Sanders like, hey boss, we don't need Taylor. We got the old version of Sanders and our fans like, boss, shut up. We don't need to upgrade. And they had 1,300 yard Sanders.
1,300.
And they was like, let's go for 2,000 guy. Let's go for the guy that can get 2,000. 1,300 is great. Yeah. But they was like, great is not good enough. Let's go for elite.
Right. Look at somebody like the Ravens. Look what Derrick Henry has done for them. It completely changed. You completely change your landscape, like Devin said. You add somebody like a Josh Jacobs. You add somebody like they got I forgot that RB Cowboys like you can't get past first. Exactly, Chris. It's a shame, but it's like you got Jordan Mason and all these backs, and you see what the running game does. Even we could see it versus Philly. Like Dak was in the flow because we could actually run the ball. We have not been able to run the ball for 2 years. In my opinion.
Right.
We have not, because even with Rico last year, I know he got 1,000 yards, guys, but if he was a better back, he could have had way more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we forgot that Rico's vision had to get better over time. Because at the beginning of the year, his vision was not what it was supposed to be. So we're tired of waiting. Let's wait and see. Let's see this guy. Let's
see what Blue can do, boss. Let's wait. Hey,
let's just get
y'all know that
now.
Trade deadline coming. Y'all know that, right?
Exactly.
What if it take Blue 3 weeks to get on the field?
Right. Then y'all want to evaluate him for 3 weeks? No, man. Like we gotta. I feel like Blue is honestly a back that we could even redshirt this year. I don't know if they're gonna do it, but I would even redshirt him and just upgrade it.
Yeah.
Upgrade the room. You need better. You know, Miles Sanders is not it. He is not going to be our lightning Clearly, you could tell he wasn't no damn Lightning when you get caught by Zach Bond. He ain't the Lightning. We need a real, true Lightning back. Like we need our Tony Pollard.
So, we need that bling bling.
Bling bling, bling bling, bling bling, bling bling, what? Bling bling, what? Bling bling, what? Bling bling, what?
See, that's what I call running backs now. You know, I had the shoes. I had the shoes. Now we trying to get that bling. This the last thing I'm gonna say too. That bling, it's gonna be uphill for us. This gonna be our hardest fight. Wide receiver 2 was hard. That was hard. That was a hard, but one tech was hard. This gonna be our hardest fight. Yep. And in the way that I know, Star, it's because a lot of fans don't know how to separate offensive line from running back. So I want y'all to remember that before these running backs took the field, I already told y'all that likely the completion of that offensive line was going to help them. So now we seeing the boost. I saw somebody say today, Star, I think you need to give Williams a chance. I saw him push the whole D-line by himself. I said, no, you didn't see that.
No,
what you saw is the surge, the first 6 yards from that offensive line, and you saw Williams push the third level 4 yards. He didn't push D linemen.
Right.
But see, in their mind, when they're seeing good, they don't know that it could become great. Right. So when we over here saying, bro, we can be great, they like, but boss, Star, we're good. It's like, that's our fight right now, Star. It's trying to convince people that we can be great.
We could be great.
And good is not good enough.
We've been good for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
That's our fight now.
3 years.
That's our fight for RB1.
Yeah.
Is people over here like, y'all didn't like Williams? We like, yeah. We just like Taylor Moore.
Right. Exactly. We like Taylor
Bijan
Moore.
Just better.
We like Bijan more. We like Kamara more. Because these are guys that we know is going to come in and they're going to be able to make an impact instantly.
Like Amari did.
Right. And they command respect.
Yeah. It's going to help CD. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I'm just going to say that it commands respect. When you have a certain caliber of back on the field, they regardless of how they run that day or not, they command respect. Teams are scared of them. It's just like when we had Zeke. Teams were terrified of Zeke. Teams are terrified of Saquon Barkley. Teams are terrified of Derrick Henry. They're terrified of him. So it completely changes a team's game plan when, I got an elite quarterback, but then they also got an elite running back, and they got an elite wide receivers, and they O-line is elite. It makes it hard to game plan. It's like, who do we game plan for?
You can't.
Exactly. You can't.
And then if you stack the box, now you got automatic one-on-one with CD Lamb and Pickens. But y'all don't want that.
Exactly. Y'all don't want that.
Y'all want Williams and Sanders. The good enoughs. You want the good enoughs.
They want the good enoughs. Well, y'all can keep rolling that out there, but I'm just saying teams don't fear that.
Yeah.
Teams don't, and to add into it, I know we're getting off of here, but teams don't fear Sanborn, and teams do not fear Jay Toia.
No.
They don't fear him at all.
Nah.
So we can keep rolling them out there. That's fine.
Yeah.
Coaches, these are our guys. We're developing
sponsored.
them.
We sponsors. I stood on a table for him.
Right. Exactly.
You need to get off that table, dog.
We need to get off that table. Another one we didn't talk about today, but easy, Donovan Ezeraku. He should be taking a back seat.
That's why I love Star, man. Take it easy on my back. Because let's go ahead and finish on that one. That's another one.
He needs to take a back seat. He needs to take a back seat. And you see, White Cotton, thank God they didn't listen to him, because White Cotton was telling us draft him in the first round. At 12. That means we missed out on Booker.
Hell no.
Now I'm thinking this guy, from what I've seen from him in preseason in week 1, I'm like, this guy needs a couple of years. Now imagine that, but y'all not gonna call him a bust. Y'all ain't gonna call him this and that.
Take it easy on my back.
This is why I love Scar.
We got people still talking about, we just need to give him as many reps as possible. Why? When you have way better pass rushers on the roster, i.e. James Houston, who had less snaps and made impact immediately.
Oh, Mr. Nasty.
Man, Star goes so hard.
With Donovan Desiraku, I watched the film with you and OC. He needs to develop. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say he a bust, but I'm gonna say
he needs time.
He needs time to
James
develop.
Houston more ready. He's out the oven. He's ready to.
Right. He's ready to go right now. Easy. He just gonna have to work. He gonna have to get peanut butter. He gonna have to get better technique. It's just a lot of stuff he's gonna have to work through. And we've got to see with these coaches. Are you gonna let the best guy play, or is this? Oh, but he's our guy, and we really thought he was a first rounder, and we just need to let him develop while we take L's. That's what I do. If he could develop and we get wins, develop and we taking L's, that's what I'm not going to stand for. Because all that developing shit was for camp and preseason. We're in the regular season now. We can't afford to just be losing games. What did he say? Oh, I can't see. It's blurry.
He said Taylor fits the bill. Also, Robinson, boss, you was right, bro. Hashtag
Taylor. Now I do agree. Shout out to Tom Downey. He did say all these backs that we want. He's like, it's gonna make us harder because all of them kind of went off week 1. But still think he right. He said they went off. He said so. Everybody wanted Taylor and BJ. I don't know if that's gonna work out. But hey, sometimes you just throw an offer they can't refuse.
Listen. I shoot for the stars and take the clouds.
Exactly.
That's why you should shoot high. Shoot high and take the clouds. We just don't want to be on the ground. That's it.
Exactly.
So for people that be like, Bijan a pipe dream, I know. but I'm going with what they say. What did they say? They said I just play it.
We do now have 2 1s in each draft over the next 2 years, and nothing says we can't use one of those to improve the team this year, which we wouldn't rule out this year.
Well, if they said it, shit, why should I be asking? You say you willing to trade all the way up to the people you just picked up.
Right.
You picked up 2 first. You say who's to say we won't be willing to trade? Well, shit, Bijan. I shouldn't ask high. Y'all saying y'all willing to do it, so ask for it. That's the problem with some of y'all. Y'all don't ask.
You don't ask, and that's something that we've had to learn this offseason, boss, because we were pushing for Keenan Allen, but then you got George Pickens.
That's right.
We was pushing for any vet DT, then you get Kenny Clark.
Keep asking high. That's what it looked like to me.
Exactly. I agree with that. Travis Etienne, he went off, so they probably ain't gonna trade him because they just traded Tank. But keep aiming high, because the front office has shown we aiming low, but they getting us better than what we asked for
every time.
So let's ask for high and then
settle for the clouds.
Let's settle for the clouds. If they, get us something below that, then that's fine. But we just need to get better. We need to get better. We need to upgrade that room and bring somebody in here that we feel like just needs a change of scenery and can be a real threat for us. And
I think it might be Kamara.
Kamara is seeming very doable. I also feel like that Kenneth Walker, I feel like that's probably a realistic candidate, because if you're going to trade, people saying, I heard today, people are like, well, let's trade Mazi for an RB. That may work, because Mazi's former defensive coordinator is the head coach over there, McDonald. His defensive line coach, Aiden Dirty, who drafted him, is now the D coordinator over there. They running a different scheme, so Mazi may fit right in. And Kenneth Murray, they like Zach Charbonnet over him. I mean, not Kenneth Murray, sorry, Kenneth Walker. And so maybe Kenneth Walker, these are two, Mazi and Kenneth, they in places where clearly this coaching staff don't want them. So sometimes a change of scenery could end up benefiting both parties.
Well, let's start. I hate to end it. I almost hate that I got to do another show. I hate it because I've super enjoyed this. We got to definitely do more. I'm going to tell y'all something. We going to be doing more content together, Star and I. We've committed to that today, that we're going to be really doing a better job of holding it down. The reason, I'm going to tell you the main reason I love Star, because she speak her mind. She with the shit.
Bring it real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
She's always been like that too. She say the things that most people afraid to say, and she don't blink. That's what I love. I always respect the fact that you was way ahead on Zach Martin and said it and got bullied for it. My boy Keystone, my boy Randy Cadell said, what about a back out of Miami boss? What likely me and Star gonna do? We gonna likely come back maybe next week or something, and we go just get to the film. Because see, when I'm on the hunt, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go look at these dudes' film. Let's get 2 weeks behind us, right? Let's get 2 weeks where we got 2 weeks of running back game film. Now we go look at these dudes' film, and we go do what we did in the offseason. That's how I found Keenan Allen. Just going through different ones. And then I was like, shit, that motherfucker, goddamn, right? That's what we go do with running back. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all y'all throwing out the Christmas list, and we go through y'all Christmas list, and we go put that stuff on the film, and we go start ranking, because we got to push this all the way up to the trade deadline, y'all. Or we got to push it until they do it. Then Keystone said, Diaz is, Donovan Ezra is a son. Houston is a bastard. Y'all know the drill. But that's what we was saying. That ain't been now this year. Them coaches been winning.
Right.
It's about who the coaches is pushing this year. And I think this they last year. And then after that, I think Coach Jerry go step in. Real talk. I think because this year our guys' philosophy is taking L's. They wouldn't have got rid of Mazi. They wouldn't have been pushing no Sanborn over Morris,
a third-round draft pick.
Oh no, they wouldn't have been doing that. And Miles Sanders wouldn't have been over Blue at all.
Absolutely not.
So right now they've given the coaches rope. The problem is the coaches taking too much rope.
Yep.
I want to play one thing just to get up out of here that was so funny to me.
Okay.
Check this out, Star.
Hey, Dak, I'm on your top tonight, boy. No Diddy. Go on and get your hoe ass out of here. You ain't on shit. Make me. You fucking bitch. Did you just spit at me?
Dude, like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Number 98's defensive actions has disqualified him from the game. Whoa. 15-yard penalty. Whoa. Automatic. First down.
So Jalen Carter out for the game.
So I'm like, get your whole ass out of here. Then I spit towards him.
Man, this bitch ass spit at me first. Fuck all that.
Hey man, that AI is stupid, man. I swear.
AI is stupid, bro. That's hilarious.
Oh man, so let's give our final words. That boy said. Hey, the funniest part is I know that's how the boys talk out there for real. Yeah, that's probably what they said too. If people do what boys be saying out there, I gotta play it one more time, just one more.
Hey Dak, I'm on your top tonight, boy. No Diddy. Go on and get your hoe ass out of here. You ain't on shit. Make me. You fucking bitch. Did you just spit at me?
I ain't gonna watch oh man. Man, that AI is stupid, man.
AI is crazy, bro. But final words, I will say, like, all we can do, we need to just continue to campaign for trade for RB1.
Yeah.
And these other battles, I mean, we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Maris is one we probably gonna have to start screaming about if they don't get him involved. because 4 snaps, that's not gonna work. With Mazi, I don't know how this situation gonna go. I feel like it's probably leaning more toward trade. But I feel like if we don't trade him past before the trade deadline, and he's still on this team, that's showing me that they're not going. And unless they release him, he needs to be playing. I don't understand why he would just be sitting on the bench doing nothing. Like, he can't help us, especially with Perrion, who was another sponsor guy. He just has been put on IR, which means he's missing at least 4 weeks.
Right.
And then when it comes to Blue, you're gonna have to get your shit together. Because it's looking like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And that's why you're not playing. So, you said that you was gonna prove people wrong, then you need to do that, buddy, because right now it's not looking good. And last but not least, when it comes to Easy, I appreciate Easy. I'm glad that we got him in the second round, Donovan Ezeraku, but we found a diamond in the rough in James Houston, and he needs way more snaps, as well as Marshawn Nealon and Sam Williams. But I'm really going to be pushing for James Houston for sure over Donovan Ezeraku.
Yeah, me too. My final words is this. I've been pushing against the Our guys for a long time. And I am happy for a moment that front office has stepped away. But coaches, you can't fall for the same trap. You can't let your ego and the need to be right overrule the middle, which is morale, fairness, and true competition. You can't let your job security, you can't add a rock to the scale and just throw off the balance of what we are, because the balance is thrown off. I don't care what nobody say. You can't tell me Sanborn is better than Morris. We all have eyes. You can't tell me that Mazi is not better than Jay. We have eyes, and we've all have, well, not all. We've watched the film, right? And I've compared them side by side at this point. No. Mazi is more than just a bag of dirt. He's more than that. So, and when I put that film on week 17, y'all saw it too. And I let the whole thing play. And it wasn't a word. And Blue, I need you to play, bro. And I really want you to be Gibbs. I want you to be CMC. But if you're not, and even we need to know soon so we can go ahead and get on this RB1. And so we can get the fans behind us. And let me tell you something, even if we don't have the fans behind us, we need to push for this anyway. Because too many fans are scorned and too many fans are delusional. They hoping average. They love average. They love good. They don't want great. So I don't know. I'm not trying to get them type fans behind us anyway. We need the ones who really want to win a championship to step up. The people that really want a championship is pushing like us for RB1. It's your boy Boss Show Me with Stargazer.
Yo, we're gonna be back.
We're gonna be back.